The IEBC moved the Court of Appeal to specifically contest the High Court orders requiring it to engage the public in tendering presidential ballot papers. On Friday, the Electoral Commission argued before a 5-judge appellate bench that afresh procurement was impractical due to time constraints.
If you combine the time that is required to do the pre-contract processes and then the lead time required to obtain the papers, and then the time required to print, you are looking at a minimum at about 50 days, at a minimum. And we do not have that time.
So what could happen tomorrow? A possible scenario is that the Court of Appeal may rule in favor of IEBC and set aside the High Court ruling. Were this to happen, then IEBC would signal Al Ghurair to go ahead with the print that would have begun yesterday. In the event the Court of Appeal upholding High Court's decision, the Commission would have to hurriedly identify a printer capable of beating the tight timelines. Whichever the decision, dissatisfied parties may still appeal to the Supreme Court, a development that could put the election in serious doubts considering the limited time. This even as ballot papers for 41 counties' gubernatorial contest arrived in the country last night. The papers were moved to IEBC's warehouse in the industrial area, awaiting distribution. The governorship ballot papers for 6 counties of Mombasa, Nyeri, Siaya, Wajir, Baringo and Nairobi are yet to be delivered. Some of them because of cases that had been pending in court by the time printing began.
For Nyeri in particular, is because we had a dispute. And that dispute, as we said, if you have disputes or nomination, it affects our operations. That's why we were saying you need to conclude this dispute in good time to allow us to proceed to the next level.
7 more cargo planes are set to touch down in Nairobi in the next 2 weeks, the last one scheduled for 3rd of August. Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.